Hi, this is your boy Chaos out of London, and right now you're tuned in to the hottest thing on the radio dial. This is Tanya Mullings.
It's all about Ed Robinson right now on the Tanya Mullings Show. Baby, I love ya. Fire, baby.
Baby, I know that you're wondering if I'm just playing games here with your heart. Oh, baby, I know you worry, but you should know I'll never break your heart. So let me ease your mind, 'cause in these times our love like ours is truly hard to find. Baby, I love you, I need you. There is nothing in this world, nothing I wouldn't do just to be with you, 'cause I love you, I need you. There is nothing I can do for you to be my baby.
Fire, baby.
Side through the years, you know my heart is yours, baby, so have no fear. Now let me ease your mind, 'cause in these times a love like ours is truly hard to find. Baby, I love you, I really love you, I need you, I need you. This world,
My favorite track from the album Written in Stone, it's Ed Robinson, Baby, I Love Ya.
Welcome to the future. This is theflavorradio.com.
You're listening to my good friend Ed Robinson. He's coming up real soon live on Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. Bringing you another track from the album Written in Stone. This one's called You're Special.
So good tonight, especially by candlelight. And darling, the more you smile is the more you drive me wild. Ooh, yeah, I've already made my decision. I told the bound to have my heart. I won't ever stay apart from you for too long. Lady, you're special in oh so many ways. And I just wanna say to you, baby, you're special. I can't find the words to say, so I just wanna say to you, you're special. Oh, so special, so special, baby. I promise I won't waste your time, 'cause you're that special lady I've been searching so hard to find. You know they say nothing good comes easy, but I can safely say you came the right time. And I can truly say you are the one that I've been searching for. Though it took so long, I wanna change your last name to mine. In other words, be mine. The only thing that I can say this time, lady, you're special in oh so many ways. And I just wanna say to you, baby, you're special. I can't find the words to say, so I just wanna say to you that I can't wait to spend my life with you, girl, and keep you in my arms. All I know, you're that special someone, and with me you belong. That's why I can't wait to love you, baby, yeah. Lady, you're special, special in oh so many ways, so many ways. I just wanna say to you, you're so special. I can't even find the words to say to you, baby. I just wanna say to you, baby, you're so special in so many ways, in oh so many ways. Oh, girl, I just wanna say this to you, girl. You're special, you're so special. I can't find the words to say. The only thing that I can say to you, lady, you're special.
That's your special. Gonna bring you one more track before we bring you the interview. It's Your Smile, Ed Robinson.
Wow. I guess this must be one of the roughest times in my life. You know, maybe it's because I really don't used to being alone most of the time, you see. But I really miss you though. Yeah, hear me? It's the touch of your hands and the warmth of your smile. I'm missing. It's the way you wear your hair and the tender love we share. I'm needing. That's why sometimes I reach for you, realizing you're not there. It's your smile and your laughter. I'm missing. Girl, it's your smile in my mind. I'm still seeing. If I had one more chance to hold you again, I'll keep you here forever, forever, forever. 'Cause every day that you're away, we should have spent together. That's why sometimes when I'm alone,
album's called Written in Stone. Make sure you get it on iTunes. This one, I love it. It's called Get Your Smile. And it's that time. He's going to be here live right now. It's Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. None other than the veteran artist, my good friend Ed Robinson. Take it away, boss.
It's a new year, and I'm live right here on the Flavor Radio, and we're coming back. We're back with Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. So shout out to Tanya Mullings. Pick up yourself every time. Coming up next, I got a special guest. He's going to be live on Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. Now, I told you guys that I had a special guest today. It's Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. So, caller, introduce yourself to the folks all around the world.
I hear them say, knock, knock, knocking on the heaven's door. You see me?
In case you don't know, if you got to be living under a rock all these years, if you don't recognize that voice or that song. Mr. Ed Robinson, welcome to Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. How you doing, man?
Give thanks, Bridget. My day I go and say I can't stay warm in the whole place.
Yeah, you're in New York City. What's the temperature in New York right now, man?
Boy, I have no clue, my brother. All I know it's cold. I have no clue, King. All I know it's ridiculously cold up here, brother. And it's getting worse.
I'm telling you, man. I wish I was back in Nevis right now. You know, we got something in common when it comes to St. Kitts Nevis. But that's my hometown, man.
Well, I tell you, St. Kitts, I'm a place, man. I'm a place.
Absolutely. Big up to your lovely wife who represents St. Kitts.
Yes, man. Mama Michelle Atatan. Mama say big up to the Atatan family them down there, you know?
Absolutely, man. Happy New Year to you as well, my brother.
You to my brother, you know, I've been hearing rumors about you, man.
Please tell me what these rumors are.
I hear you're getting older, man. I hear you're getting older, brother.
No, hear what? I'm going to start counting backwards. As of next year, I'm going to start counting backwards.
All right, let me tell you something. I have a serious real idea with it. You know, I just forget about it for my turn 40. I just forget about it.
Really? So there's no numbers. There's no numbers anymore.
I've been 40 for the last 10 years. I just put the pause button on them ears thing there, right? So.
I'm telling you, man. But you know, you get older, you get wiser, and you know what? I'm proud of my age, man. I'm proud of my age.
Brethren, we all are. We all are. Trust me. I never, ever dream of that day that I would live past 24.
Really?
No, sir.
Any particular reason why?
Yeah, because where I come from, I probably grew up with about 15 friends, and only one I know right now alive.
Wow.
Yep, you understand me? Everybody just either dead, gone to prison, got dead, or police shoot them, or something, my brother, or them friend, them look a bad mind friend shoot them. Where we come from, because I come from Spanish Town. Dad.
Yes, I heard about Spanish Town, man.
You understand me?
Man.
Born and raised king, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you manage to bypass, the fate of those folks?
Well, I want to tell you something, we have to give thanks for a brother name, Mr. George Robinson, I'm a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is him kind of take away out of the lifestyle and carry a place named St. Elizabeth, now Santa Cruz go leave, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we never have no choice besides but to stay there, you know what I mean? My brother come out of it, escape and get back to Spanish Town, and probably within 10 years him need film faith too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Wow.
So it's one of them things, my brother. It's like, if you take time and escape the lifestyle.
Gotcha.
But music is really what kind of keep me away from it.
Yes. So what made you got into music in the first place?
I want to tell you something. I've been wanting to deal with music since I was a young youth, but I never really get the opportunity because you know how you grew up as a young youth and I run around, the streets and thing, and in order to protect your sanity and protect yourself, you have to join the crowd too.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to weapon up too. You have to pack too. Because you see so much things, and when people know that you see things, the first thing they want to do is shut you up.
True. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you on the spot, and a man do something stupid on the spot, and him know say you see, so use one of the weaknesses. So the first thing him want to do is come shut you up too. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been a young youth to decide, say, there's no way I'm going to be a victim to them, these bunch of idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so we just find a way to skip out of the whole, you know, violence of it, you know, my brother, and just move towards the music, you know.
Gotcha.
But as a youth in a Spanish town, I used to screech and go in a Cornell Campbell rehearsal, and you know, some big man always did and always run you out of it, and you know, like, look boy, come out of the yard and go somewhere, and, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've always, you know, try and give youth opportunity, because the truth is, I get you know, thrown out of many rehearsals, bro. You know,
Really?
many yards, because you're screeching and sit down and I watch, you know, because I've always liked the drummers, you know.
Yeah.
I always like the drum thing, so we always go and watch the drummers, and man, them never really give an opportunity to even watch them and see what them I do.
Right.
You know,
Right.
yeah, you know, so
Wow.
yeah, man.
Wow. So knocking on heaven's door. I mean, that song is a classic. You know, it's funny because when we hear the song, most of the time you don't even think about the original anymore. You know, you think about your version. You know, and that's when you take a song and make it your own. You know, what was the inspiration to record that song in the first place?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I really cannot take credit for doing that song by myself, my brother. I have to give that credit to a virgin named Mr. Stanley Chin in Montego Bay. You know, a Chinese virgin who used to have a band and who used to own a beach named Cornwall Beach. You know, that's who actually introduced the song to me. You know, and say, you know, like, yo, Ed, I want you to listen to that song and do it. And the irony of it, virgin, is when we record the song, I record the song at my little personal studio in Montego Bay. And we took the song up to Grove and redo a lot of parts of it. We still maintain the integrity of the vibe.
Right.
But, you know, we have professionals play on it, play some piano, professionals play on some keyboards and, you know, harmony and everything there. And we have a professional virgin named Mr. Barry Hoyer who mixed the song. You know. And the truth is, this was the era of when everybody, as you get on a record, you either kill somebody or you rape somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so that song came out in the middle of when reggae music start go south, brethren. When reggae music start go real crazy. It's like everybody, Yellow Man, you know, the Yellow Mans, the Shabba Ranks. That song was right in the runnings with the Trailer Load, that girl and all that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I never did like the song because that song was so different. You know, I hated the record. Man.
Are you serious?
I hate the record, Virgin. As a matter of fact, I could listen to that record for probably 10 or something years, man.
Wow.
I could not listen to that record. You know, I dislike it because at that time I was putting out records like Rude Boy and this and Gangsters and you know what I mean, just the crazy of it, you know, because most of the producers them back in those days were the perfect wagonists. As them hear a producer put out something, them put out something to compete with it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or when them hear an artist come out, like when Aine came out and become the, you know, a big name in Jamaica. You have producers that was trying to get me to compete with Aine, with the style and with the vibe and, you know, the arrogance and all them things there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And, you know, as a young youth coming out of the business, you fall for that girl, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool, never sing a tune and contradict what Aine say and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But after a while, it's like, you look and it's like, why should I ride after the coattail of a man who, you know, I mean, I know Aine from St. Elizabeth Technical High School. We used to go to school together. I know Aine as a youth from them time there. You know, who never actually disrespected me as a younger youth than him. You know, so why would I go up against him and disrespect him in our record?
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah, you know,
Wow.
After a while, you know, so like, you know, I'm not really trying to bring my career in that direction where I become another crab. Where, you know, you know, it's like you sting out your whole life, you know what I'm saying? You go on stage and you sing song and I sing about a guy where you don't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was the whole thing back at Jamaica back in those days.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
A man put out a record we say I'm a gangster, and you put out a record say I'm a bad gangster. You know what I mean? Like,
Once again, folks, we're talking live with Mr. Ed Robinson. Now, fast forward to the brand new album. Actually, it's not really new anymore, but, you know,
No, it's
some
not
folks
new
may
anymore,
not have it yet who are listening to me right now. So it's new for them.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
well, that's true. The album is called Written in Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And this album came probably about 10, it's like I took a 10-year hiatus from the business, from the singing business, not from the music business, because I've never done anything else in my life,
Right.
you know, to make up money,
Right.
you know, or to make a life, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, or to make a living, so to speak. But I've been doing production, I've been doing engineering, I've been doing all kind of stuff, you know. But I took a 10-year hiatus from the business because of a really, really, really nasty situation that I went through with a record company out of LA, which I don't really care to call them name.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I took a really long break, probably about 10 to 11 years from it. You know, so, and then right after that, I feel like, I say, all right, it's about time I step back to the business, you know? And because of most of the people that actually did what they did to me and my career is either fired or kicked out or whatever from all these companies.
Right.
So they couldn't affect you anymore.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I stepped back in the business and decided to do a project, you know, and that's how
Written in Stone.
Written in Stone come about. Yeah,
Now,
man.
one of the songs that's...
We have to give thanks to Miss Luciana Manieri.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. One of the songs that stood out on the project was Our Heroes.
Yes, sir.
Our Heroes. Now, you
That
know,
was the
you
first
said
thing
a
to
few of
come
them earlier, but who are your real heroes in the music business?
Well, my main hero, that the man who inspired me a lot, you know, is Mr. Alton Ellis. You know, and the virgin who actually put me on as a singer and made me think that I was a singer also is a virgin named Dennis Brown.
Gotcha.
You know, the man, he was the first superstar, the first person who I love and respect as a singer who said, Ed, come into the studio, you have to leave that drums thing there. Yeah, he was a good drummer, but he was a better singer than a drummer, so come into the studio, come sing that tune there with me. And we did a song, you know, me, him, and Richie Steve, and Derek Barnett called Secret God. You know, so that was the start of the whole, you know, that was when I think I can sing, when Dennis Brown tell me I could sing.
Yeah, if a person like Dennis Brown tell a listener you could sing, you better listen.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Once again, folks, we're talking live with Mr. Ed Robinson. Now, you know, fast forward from then to now. What's different in the music? I mean, you've seen it from one era to the next. You know, what do you think is the major difference now in the music business, in the reggae business, now versus then?
Technology.
Huh?
Technology.
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 Gotcha.
Nothing changed with the artist them attitude. The artists them, most of the man them still have the same attitude. I mean, you know, but the music business actually leave a lot of people, even important people in the record industry, you know, because the record industry is the slowest industry to catch up with technology.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of them go out of business, because you see, here's the trick. A lot of people don't realize. What happened in this business, my brother, you have some, when I say old, I mean some old people, some old man and some old woman, seeing that have a monopoly and have them finger on the pulse of the industry. When the business changed and they have to switch it over to the computer control, they didn't want to, and that's why the music business takes so long to switch over, you know.
Gotcha.
Because at that time they could have robbed everybody and use everybody and make you feel like you was a millionaire on paper. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays they can't do that, because everybody control their own publishing. You can control your own destiny in this business right now.
Right.
Not a record company or a manager or a booking agency and all them foolishness. None of them can control your career anymore. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to change all of that, because they was making billions from that industry, Bridget. You know what I'm saying? So now that them lose it, you know, them just totally destroy. But it's coming back around, because to be honest with you, you know, people are making more money now. Individual artists are making more money from this business right now than back in the days.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I've never seen a royalty check in my life when I used to sing back in the days, Bridget. And I am getting royalties right now that I never even thought was possible from even songs like Knocking on Heaven Door that I didn't even write.
Wow.
You know, I'm getting mechanical royalty, mechanical and all that things from it.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
these days you can have to see and earn your way out of the music business.
Gotcha.
That it wasn't possible for us back in the days. It was one guy who controlled that.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to him and you say, how much record you sell? Well, I only sell 3 copies. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
now,
man.
now you wear many hats.
That's the only difference right now.
You wear many hats. You're a drummer. You are a vocalist. You are a studio owner. And you are also a radio station owner. Talk about your radio station.
Well, right now, each one here is kind. We close it down for some improvement right now. What we're trying to do, we're trying to operate solely right from the building. We don't want to go through the Ustream media. We don't want to go through none of that. We're trying to go directly from our website. So what we're doing right now, we're building a server that can handle the crowd that we used to have. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. So it's taking a little while. I mean, you know, plus I have to back up a little bit because I was running around doing a bunch of other little stuff.
Yes,
you know?
I see you everywhere, man.
yeah, you know how it's done, my brother. We have to do a thing right now because the demand, it's in demand right now, my brother.
Gotcha.
What we're doing is in demand right now because the business changed.
Yes.
Change for the better and change for the good of it, my brother. So we're just doing the thing right now, brother.
So what are your plans for 2014 and beyond?
Oh God, I have none.
None.
I have none. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 7 years.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? If something new come up, I just jump on it, my brother. But everything that I planned for the last 2 years get wiped out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even bother make no plans no more, my brother. Because you see, these days you plan something because I'm supposed to be in Canada right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But this whole weather thing and between the weather and some people, them just mess up the whole thing. So.
Well, shout out to our newest affiliate in Antigua, Zoom Radio 96.1 FM in Antigua. Got it locked right now.
Big up Zoom every time, man.
Definitely. When are you heading back to St. Kitts?
Oh God.
we got to head down there. You know what? We got to head down there for the music festival one year.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I might be going on it. But you have to ask Michelle that because when it comes to the St. Kitts move, she controls.
She controls. All right.
She don't want me to go St. Kitts by myself anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not even going to get into that one.
Right?
Shout out to Tanya Mullings. Like I said, this is Conversation with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. So shout out to Tanya, man.
Oh, God, man. I'm a little baby sister, that man. You know me, I don't have the same father, right?
Really?
Yeah, man. Our father was my daddy, man. I'm
Gotcha.
virgin that for years, man. Direct
Gotcha.
his soul, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. I'm a baby sister, that man. I'm a baby sister, that man.
Now, before you go, what would you like? I always ask the veteran artists, not that you're over the hill or anything, or like me. But I always ask them, what would you like your legacy to be?
Music. Mm-hmm. Just strictly music. I hope they don't remember me for nothing else but my music.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And and anybody who lived in New York City and have done dub plates, has done recordings, you've got one of, if not the cleanest studio in New York City, in Brooklyn. Hello? Okay, I guess he got cut off. Let's try him back in a second. This is yours truly, Rico Vibes. It's all about conversation with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. Let's get inside this one and get Ed back on the line, all right?
Let's just get away. Yeah. heart. Girl, you need to come with me. Let's celebrate tonight as if it was our first night. Girl, it's just you together. Let's pretend it's new love from one of those books you read, love. Let's make this wrong.
Yes, sir. We're going to get him back on the line now. Before we got rudely interrupted and cut off, I was saying that you've got, anybody who lived in New York City and you're in the music business, you're in the dub plate business, whatever, you've got the cleanest studio inside Brooklyn.
Wow. Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have the cleanest studio inside of Brooklyn. I mean, I'm probably doing some clean work, and I probably put more attention into doing a dub plate or working with the dub plate community. I probably put a little bit more attention. There are studios around here that probably is even greater than my studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Better set up than my studio. I mean, I'm one of those little geeks that just into if them put out a new software
Right.
tomorrow morning, I probably have it 5 weeks before it hit the street.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I'm one of those kind of geeks, my brother. I mean, I spend a lot of time just investing in all the new gadgets and the new geeky stuff.
Gotcha.
I mean, like it or not, I mean, I am a geek. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't consider myself.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Well, put it this way, my brother. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
But I wouldn't consider myself having the best studio in Brooklyn. We have Dan One Studio, which is like a great
Yes,
great
absolutely.
studio.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm always ahead of the pack when it comes to the technology. I'm probably the first one that invested in commercially invested in Pro Tool. I think Courtney Pantan who actually introduced me to it. Kingston Studio. So, but I'm always ahead of the pack when it comes to the latest geek, the latest gadget, the latest software. The latest stuff. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, shout out to the folks in the UK. We're also live in the Gambia, Antigua, of course.
Oh God, man! I have to say big up England every time, Bridget. I'm gonna say big up my mother who lives in England right now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Big up to Tanya Mullings once again.
Yeah, man. Liquor sister.
Definitely. And you know what? This is your home, man. This is your home. So whenever you got something new and you want to talk about it, this is your home.
Well, there's a brand new album coming out in a couple of, probably about a week or two. We're dropping a new album in a couple of weeks. It's a brand new album. It's called Ed Robinson Uncovers.
Okay.
It's featuring, I think, 14 or 15 cover songs in the same realms of Knocking on Heaven Door.
Okay.
But I took it back to the 80s and to the 70s and the 80s. And you will hear it. It will be out in the streets sometime, probably about the next 2 weeks.
What's going to be the lead single?
The lead single, I'm not sure yet what the record company want to do, because sometimes you put out something and the record company, you think that that's a single you want to feature, but the record company is always like, no, this is what I want to feature.
Right.
So I'm not sure yet which song the record company want to push out as a single yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're going to blaze it here. As soon as we get it, we're going to continue blazing it. I know
Give
Tanya is
thanks,
going to blaze it.
Give
we're going to definitely push it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right. And of course, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for the history lesson, man.
Anytime, my Bridget. Anytime.
And we got ahead to say, we're going to talk to the wife, and we're gonna make an arrangement to head over to St. Kitts. All right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we could just plan it from now. We are head down there for the festival.
Definitely. Say no
we
more.
need some sunshine. After this deep freeze, we definitely need some real sunshine.
Say no more. Say no more. Plans are already in progress.
All right, King.
All right?
Book all fly.
Yes, sir. Bless up, and we'll talk again real soon, my brother.
Yes, my brother. Every time. And give thanks to you, sir. Tanya, big up yourself, mama. Love you.
There you go.
Yes,
Bless.
Yes,
there you have it, folks. There you have it, Mr. Ed Robinson, a humble brother indeed. This is Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show.
Dropping the hits. 24/7. FlavorRadio.com.
Pick up yourself, Rico Vibes, and you don't know, big up my bigger brother, Ed Robinson.
I heard him say, Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm a knocking on heaven's door. And right now, I'm knocking on a heaven's door, boy. Knocking on a heaven's door. Knocking on a heaven's door, boy. Knocking on a heaven's door. I said I gotta put my guns to the ground.